Honorable Senator Pele Peter, Tingom Parliament of Malaysia, Honorable Dr. Christopher Kalale, Chairperson of CPA Executive Committee, Honorable Parliamentarians, delegates from CPA, Southeast Asia, Mr. Jarvis Mataya, Deputy Secretary General, Commonwealth. Today, we have amongst us Deputy Speaker of the British Parliament, Nusrat Ghani Saiba, representing the UK Parliament and as an observer. I see amongst us my honorable colleagues from the National Assembly of Pakistan, senators from the Senate of Pakistan, members of the Provincial Assembly, young cabinet members. Emphasis is on young because most of them are much younger than at least me. And this is one of the youngest cabinet, I think, ever in any province or in the National Assembly. I am also pleased, I was informed by the Honorable Speaker of Punjab, we have Vice Chancellors, academia, students, members of the youth organizations, doctors, lawyers, deans of faculties also here today to witness this gathering. I'm pleased to address the first ever joint conference of CPA Asia and CPA Southeast Asia region. Today's gathering is a testament of our shared commitment to inclusive growth and sustainable future for our respective countries and regions. I have a personal attachment with CPA, as this distinguished assembly of parliamentarians for 56 Commonwealth countries elected me unopposed as the president in 2015 in Cameroon. But unfortunately, we couldn't hold the conference of 600 delegates that were visiting Pakistan because I was being forced to invite people from occupied Kashmir. I refused to do that, and I resigned as president. That is the only time Pakistan got this, prestigious post. Malik Ahmed Khan Sahab, I congratulate you on holding this conference, your leadership, getting everyone together, and I think it's been a long gap since our last regional meeting held in Islamabad in 2019. Frequent interactions amongst our legislators is imperative to strengthen parliamentary ties, foster closer regional cooperation, collaborate in advancing democracy, good governance, sustainable development in our region. Dear participants, we are pleased to welcome Maldives back to our Commonwealth Parliamentary fraternity. Our two countries have long history of parliamentary cooperation, and I am sure that presence will enrich our joint pursuit for a democratic South Asia. I had the privilege of visiting Maldives and was pleasantly surprised to know that the Parliament of Maldives was present from the government of Pakistan. The building itself. Pakistan and Sri Lanka share warm historic-rooted ties, mutual respect, collaboration. We remain committed to advancing peace, trade, and cooperation. And many don't know, but we have a special relationship with Sri Lanka, which I think it's not necessary to mention here. Similarly, Pakistan and Malaysia enjoy a long-standing friendship built on economic partnership and strong people-to-people connections. We appreciate Malaysia's role in promoting regional peace and development and look forward to enhanced parliamentary and economic cooperation. While we miss the absence of the Parliament of Bangladesh here in Lahore, I nevertheless firmly believe in the wisdom and acumen of the Bangladeshi leadership and hope for early return of democratic institutions there. I avail this opportunity to convey our sincere wishes for peace, prosperity, and people's rule to our Bengali brothers and sisters. It is also heartening to note the presence of the Honorable Provincial and Regional Speakers of Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, Sindh, Azad Jammu Kashmir. Only 2 months back, I had the honor of hosting the 18th Speakers Conference of all legislative chambers in Pakistan, where we jointly took key decisions for ensuring parliamentary supremacy through enhanced performance and effective oversight. I would also like to share here that which my honorable younger brother Malik Ahmed Khan pointed out, after the 18th Amendment, I appreciate the Provincial Assembly of Punjab for bringing their rules and procedures in conformity with Constitution and all the constitutional and at par with National Assembly for effective parliamentary functions. There was a lot of difference between the rules we were following and what the provinces were following. We've learned through experience and practice, and they were kind enough to adopt, and I'm sure the other provinces are also looking at it. One of the major milestones of the 18th Speakers Conference was the creation of the first ever Pakistan National Group of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. This will ensure better coordination within our respective legislators, paving way for the meaningful role in the Commonwealth fraternity. Dear guests, democracy across the globe are facing challenges of populism, polarization, and elite capture. As electorates' expectations surpass the executive's performance world over, the debate on good governance has taken the center stage, where executive's performance and Parliament's ability to effective oversight both remain under strict public scrutiny. This calls for wider public participation, private sector involvement, and inclusion of all segments of society, especially women, youth, children, marginalized community, and persons with disability at all levels of decision. In the National Assembly of Pakistan since 2014, we have introduced parliamentary courses which are being taught in many universities all over Pakistan. We have opened up the parliament to schools, colleges. We have, I think, exceeded about 3,000 internees from the National Assembly of Pakistan representing all provinces. We have also offered courses for other parliaments who have to obtain whatever knowledge we have. It is this phenomenon of collaborative governance, ladies and gentlemen, which can enable our respective struggling democracies to win over the confidence of our electorate and at the same time check the onslaught of fake news and disinformation. My country, Pakistan, presents an ideal case study in this regard, where our nascent democratic order is successfully struggling to answer the challenges of poverty, climate change, digital transformation, public health on one hand, and confront the onslaught of digital decay by invoking the two fundamental dictums of collaborative governance, namely consensus building and collaborating network. On one hand, we saw the emergence of broader political coalition of more than 8 national and regional political parties joining hands to develop a national consensus to steer Pakistan through troubled times and succeed in restoring the national economy. On the other hand, national and provincial government has also succeeded in establishing strong collaborative network of civil bureaucracy, civil society, and communities for ensuring better service delivery mechanism. Since I am from Punjab and from Lahore, so let me first talk of Punjab, then I'll go to the other provinces. As we gather in the provincial capital of the province Punjab, let me begin by pointing to the exemplary path taken by the elected government here under the dynamic leadership of Pakistan's first ever woman Chief Minister. The provincial executive The provincial executive has taken some of the landmark initiatives. I will not be able to mention all of them. The list is a bit too long. Reaching out to the underprivileged, marginalized sections of society. These include unprecedented higher education fully funded scholarships for deserving youth, schemes for farmers, housing for homeless, and even scheme for the persons with disability. Such fine examples of collaborative governments are also evident in the province where in Sindh, state-of-art health sector and housing for the affected communities of the 2022 floods were made available through effective public-private partnership. I myself has witnessed those. It was a flood that we've never seen in the history of Pakistan, but the way the recovery was made, the way the Sindh government played their role, it is really commendable. The province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, through its ESAS program the province of Balochistan, through numerous schemes of IT-based service, delivery provisions of cost-effective solar panels to remote communities, addressing growing challenges of energy deficiency and expansion of mining industry on modern footing to provide job opportunities are a few examples which reflect the common resolve to reach out and serve the masses. When I talk of all provinces, it gives me great strength to know that there's not a single area where effective work is not being taken place. And I must not forget to mention Azad Jammu Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, where our two speakers who are representing them here are source of strength to the democracy and to the system we are in. Ladies and gentlemen, South and South Asia are vibrant regions rich in culture, economic diversity, ecological significance, yet we face common challenges that require a united response. We have many lessons to learn from each other, which can be replicated to get solutions to a common problem. A unique maternal health care of Sri Lanka that ensured world's lowest maternal and infant mortality. Salman Sahab, you're the Minister of Health. So I think Sri Lanka is a model where Sri Lanka has ensured world's lowest maternal and infant mortality, the sustainable living of combat environment threat to the Maldives, and the phenomenal technologies and infrastructure progress made by Malaysia present best international practices to be learned and replicated. We face common challenges that require a united response, whether mitigating climate change through transboundary water management, reducing economic inequalities, or responding to global pandemics. Our success depends on collaboration. And in this regard, parliamentary exchanges and interaction are the best available platform to ensure meaningful collaboration at the regional and international level. As elected representatives, we bear the responsibility of ensuring governance serve all citizens equitably and effectively. The challenges of poverty, climate change, digital transformation, and public health transcend borders and demand transnational cooperation. It is also the prime responsibility of the representative parliament that it must not let anyone feel left out. Pakistan's federal and regional legislatures have further demonstrated this commitment to inclusive governments by establishing parliamentary forums like the Sustainable Development Goals Secretariat, which is established in the National Assembly since 2014. We have the Women's Caucus, we have the Children's Caucus, and we have the young parliamentarians who are below the age of 40. So I think we have a huge number sitting here who are ministers also to be part of that. It is a manifestation of a shared belief that our nation's economic growth must be inclusive, empowering, marginalized, and providing equitable opportunity to all. This morning, the Executive Committee of the CPA Asia took a landmark decision by instituting a permanent secretariat of the CPA Asia to be based in the National Assembly of Pakistan. This This decision will bring discipline, institutional memory, and record keeping to our fraternity in CPA Asia. On behalf of the National Assembly of Pakistan, I assure this August forum our complete consideration. Ladies and gentlemen, let us devise a joint strategy for tackling climate change, ensuring regional peace, connectivity, and inclusive economic development. It is our duty as legislators to proactively enact laws, prioritization of clean air, resilient urban planning, and sustainable regional resource management. We must build consensus on environmental policies, promote cross-border conversation of projects, ensure sustainability remains centered to our legislative agenda. Our legislators must regulate artificial intelligence. It's good, but it's scary at times also. Expand digital access and ensure responsible governance of emerging technologies. We must also legislate for resilient health care and inclusive education. Equipping future conference must pave way for innovative solutions, enduring cooperation for an inclusive, resilient, and sustainable future. But dialogue alone is not enough. We must act. We must translate our collective vision into meaningful reforms. Malik Ahmed Khan Sahab, I really thank you for getting everyone together. I think the next few days are going to be extremely important. How we want to shape our region, how we want to move forward, because CPA is not only a goal, it is IPU also, Inter-Parliamentary Union, where we need to strengthen and take the provinces on board, engage the provinces in exposing them to international conferences as IPU also. So I thank you for arranging this gathering, and the variety of guests that you have invited, that gives me further strength of, I'm sure you're getting in colleges and schools also, and your and my college will also be coming here. I thank you all.
पंजाब असेंबली में एशिया और जनूब